Hey everybody, it's Dune back with another episode of Factorial Megabase version 2. So, where are we and what have we been doing? Well, we built a blue circuit build. This is like one huge, all it really does is blue circuits. I mean, that's not all it does. It's got iron forging, copper forging, green circuit making, and then eventually into blue circuit. It's kind of been our theme, direct insertion as it were. These trains, all they only feed is the green circuit build. Same here. And then the green circuits only here fill the blue circuits. Same thing we did up here. We did brick into electric furnaces into purple science. Currently we have a mine in the way, but that's just the nature of the game. I was noticing the other day that I'd kind of done my new furnace build not efficient with my beacons. The way to make it looks great, like completely squared off, but it's actually inefficient to have them squared off. When you have them staggered, each one can hit 4 on one side, or multiple side, it's 8. Where if you don't have them staggered, they literally only hit in the middle 6 and 3 on the side. So it's just the way it is. So I'm going to go around. I got to do that to both iron, steel, and brick. Got to fix that. It's only going to require, like, literally, for so much more efficiency, just a few more beacons. Hopefully I have enough. I mean, I got 20 of those and 50 modules. Yeah, just so basically it's just going to be ink with some circuits and then copying that. Before ripping it up, because these all have to move over one little tiny, I forget what they're called, chunks or something. And then I'll probably have to move power poles. Some of these guys. Okay. We've got to do these, because I think we'll be adding 2 on these ones. You know what? I could have used the laser one on this. We don't have any lasers, and I don't think I have to move power poles on this. I might still have to power some. Technically, these guys could be further out. Because I don't mind it when they hit 2. But then they don't have power. I don't know. I'm not going to rebuild that right now. Maybe I'm going to change my mind. On these side ones, I think there's power poles for them anyways. It doesn't cost me much to get. Basically all it does is make these end ones process the same. So we're literally going from, well, we've I've already got these ones staggered. But we can look at the stone one, which hasn't been fixed. We're going from a 7.4 crafting speed to a 9.4 just by adding basically one beacon. It's pretty amazing. Okay, make sure we're not leaving any gaps. Gonna do this to all these. I didn't have to stream doing this, but I figured people sometimes want to see exactly what you've done. Get where you're at. Is this game modded? Yes, it certainly is. Hey, Tylander, thanks for the follow. On ourselves. Dink. Oh no, never mind. This whole laser thing's with a different power pole. Alright, let's blueprint that. That's decent. We're not going to do the furnaces. Inserters. Chest. And kind of hesitant to do the big poles, but we'll keep those for the moment. Just change that to modules. Dink. Okay. How many beacons did that use? Wow, 16. Alright, we can't just go around all of them. We have to actually bring a bit with us to do each of these. So most of the mods you can see, I think all of them except for Tiny Start. You can do a exclamation point mods in chat to see all my mods. think that should be enough. Alright, so we need to go to steel. This one's actually, let's do the brick first. Steel's going to be a little harder. Where is the steel station? It's kind of, might actually be a little faster to go to steel station though. I'll stick with my plan. I think that's double. Let's add modules to this rip up. No, I don't want to. Not modules, beacons. But I want to rip up all the power poles. Because I'm not playing that game. I'm playing Factorio. I'm going to need another deconstructor. It's just 2 power poles on this one. Work. Well, these bots take my modules, beacons. What happened? You guys took them, didn't you? Why do you guys have a storage chest? You're probably doing it way over here, aren't you? Goodness gracious. Stealing my stuff. I'm not quite sure the way to do that then. Well, how about we start from the side? No. Thief. Thief. Once you get that working, there is a roboport in the way here. A little different. Alright, on to steel. We're going to have to probably move track for steel. That's why I'm saving it for last. Copper mine about to run out. Where's that at? North 1585. Is that here? This is not iron. Apparently this train doesn't have a second place to go to, so just for the moment. Why aren't you in your Mr. It's not though. Where are we at steel? Alright, so we can expand it a little bit, but I don't think I can expand it such that these stick out. At the very least, we're going to have to move this intersection right here, which isn't horrid. Otherwise, I have to move this whole build, all this track over, which I don't really want to do. Well, let's look how this will turn out. And pull up their power poles. We're conservative like that. Looks like we can do it. Start power poles from this side. Kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Okay. Pretty much gonna have to pull all these beacons. Terribly hard. Gonna have to move this. Ugh. Start by placing this down. We're going to move power poles. Let's pull up this one too. And power poles. We gotta get this, which now stinks because that's a lot of. Sorry, we can stick these in chest and stuff. Can't pick these up because I don't have room, probably. And I'll figure out fuel. Still do that, it just has to be longer now. That went so much better. Oh well. It's okay. It's fixed-ish. I couldn't go double wide in the middle without pulling up this track. Which means this whole build would have to move over. I really don't want to do that. If I go to move the build later, we can do that, but... Alright, so that's kind of some maintenance I've noticed. We used it. No, we didn't. I fixed it in copper plate. That's where I noticed that. And then we ended up using it here and on this new iron over here. We had to redo it, and it works great. So... where's that copper? I forgot to look. Do have this iron though. Needs ream up. And that would take too many models, but I prefer too many than not enough. Okay, so let's see where this copper build is. Right in the middle of our sciences. I guess we kind of knew this one was emptying out. It is 24, and so we can delete it there and rename that as empty. So another copper build here. Noise. There's only one train coming here now, and this one's was an iron patch on that. I think we already. No, we don't. But I think we only have one train coming here. Yeah. So we can shift this train. Let me say that was 27. As long as that train can come out, down, over, and up. And it looks like it can. That one's an easy fix. We just add a time delay onto that. So Okay, I think that really just going to come over and up. Okay. So that's fixed. These other ones... where's this coal? Did the game just crash on me? No, it's auto-saving. Oh, is this our original coal? It is. Right. This is feeding our main base, and these bots aren't flowing. Gosh, that was like 4 or 6 million or something. I think we have 2 coal trains, though. The other coal train goes somewhere, and he's not there. Coal 2 is this one. Coal 3. Looks like he isn't moving either. So far it's not a problem, but use coal 3. Oh, it's this right here. Which there is definitely a lot of coal here yet. But it shares all this space with iron. It had some of its own, but all that got mined out apparently. Until this iron gets used, it's not going anywhere. So we could give it a second stop. Not really wanting to do maintenance right now, but well, I mean, this train I think is supplying this. It's not like this is completely emptying out or anything. We'll leave that alone for now. So we did this iron. Oh, no, we didn't do this guy. I don't think there's another iron. What's our latest iron outpost, honestly? In blue circuits, and then 29 to the southwest. Which might already have 2 trains to it. Might fit a third. Which is this guy? Yeah, let's give it to that one. He'd seen a train just sitting here doing nothing. It's finished here, so we'll just add it and then delete it. And then mark this one as needing cleanup. Okay, so apparently I didn't ever add that one to Yarm. It was a copper outpost and then an iron one. Yeah, let's mark as empty 2. We're going to have to mine this at some point. Okay, so where are we and what are we needing? I know I was talking about batteries last episode and accumulators. What did I end up doing? What did I end up doing? Oh, yeah, we ended up pushing this boundary, I think, because I needed... I thought actually I was going to build a track to connect us. I realized it was going to create a loop, maybe. Or I have to wait until this. It's going to be hard to get a second line of track in here. We already got one coming from this side, so it really doesn't make sense to have a second. And we already got these trains coming down over and up. I mean, it's more efficient if they just came over and up, but... So where are we at? I mean, we do need batteries. And we do need accumulators. Well, the reason I bring up accumulators is accumulators will be for satellites, but we need batteries for yellow science. What all do we need for yellow science? Obviously copper cable and a massive amount of it. There's really no choice but to kind of make that on site. We have our blue circuits. We can make our speed modules, but I think the biggest one is batteries. Not horribly so. We have our sulfuric acid build. We want batteries nearby. I think I was thinking about like here. It's just going to require a massive amount of landfill. And then batteries can go into sulfuric acid. I mean into accumulators, which will need iron and copper. Copper we got a fair near build. Not a big fan of using this build for that. I mean, we have this build, but I don't think I'd want to use that for this either. It's not horrible to make another one. Let's go work on landfill. We're gonna go. Let's just go to the regular landfill. Which is here. We'll haul this over to here and we will fill in some areas. I like seeing double trains like this. I don't know where they're going, but that's cool. One's going to steel and one's going to the main base. Alright, so we can load you guys. And I could say blue circuit station. We are going to want to make this further along double track. I think I'm going to get in the front of the train first. There we go. Alright, do I want to just fill this, or do I create some bridge for some of it and bring a ton of bridge with me? So all right, let's plan on landfill. I'd probably have to get out through this. And there goes a whole giant pile. I did put some landfill over here on the side. It's way over here. Thought I might come pick it up with a train or something if need be. But don't need it. Okay, well, let's see here. We can. We'll use a 4-lane track. Oops. These signals really the. Off by a space. That power there, I'm not going to duplicate that. We have a, let's track that power pulse. Don't use it too frequently, but let's add. What do we got down here? See landfill load. Let's change that to inventory full. And to temp. And add a way for this train to go this way. Go way around for it. Hopefully it doesn't get stick. Could run down here and grab some from here, but so far I'm kind of reserving that for the blue circuit build. We've had to fill in a fair amount. If we need to, we can grab from it. But our current landfill build still has 2.5 million stone. Times our train. This may not. $8,000. This doesn't look like it really could fill up the train again. Did I limit these chests? That could have been it. That's why it's not filling the full. This is impossible. I might have to use like creator mode or something. I'm gonna run down here. Maybe I should have brought a car or something, but. You guys bring me supplies, so what you're doing? It's very nice of you. Till I can carry. You waiting on? Oh, you're waiting to go get supplies. Are you really? Copper's that backed up. I know it's mining this big patch. We might have to add a second load to that, which we did for iron, so, and I'd love to mine this up, so we'll probably do that at some point. Right now we're not pulling blue circuits out of the train. I don't think we're really in that big a rush. And our train is back. Alright, so if I were to build that batteries build, I'm going to build it right here. Probably do a 4-lane into 2-lane build. So, yes, we filled in quite a bit, but man, there's so much more. How much is over here? I mean, it's backed up, so let's send my train down for more. Let's change this to very empty. Should we run down here to get more? It's quite the run. We should have taken our train like part of the distance. Like if it dropped me off down here, I'd feel okay about it. That was a bad idea sending it. I went to solar. I was going to solar. Hopefully my train is still facing the right direction. Good. I originally done my chest right here. This is 1,000,000 copper, almost 2. It's a lot. Looks like some sort of bird. It ain't gonna last much longer though. Honestly, did I need to fill in all what I did? Starting way down here, probably not. But this map's got so much water on it, it's like I can't work around it. I just can't work around that. Like it's either completely wasted territory or I fill it in. Which is dumb. And at the same time, yeah, it's part of the game. So I was thinking we could redo this intersection up here, so that's why I built or filled in over here. We weren't going to keep that one, so let's ditch it. Gonna pull these trees anyways. Train back yet? Nope. It's probably have enough for this build, honestly. But if I did batteries, batteries right here, and then accumulators. Yeah, we gotta get all this lined up. Or maybe I did batteries off of this track. Accumulators here. That's possible. I'd still like to mine some of this, but let's work on filling this over here. It's a nice little riverway there that's going to be filled in. So I do want to get a little bit at the top of this intersection. We draw on water. That's good to go. Let's just continue to fill in this, I guess. So the next thing we do would be solar panels. Well, actually, no, we gotta do speed modules. Not quite sure where I'm going to do that build. But it'll be green circuits and red circuits. We will probably, I'm thinking, do another green circuit build over in this area. I'm not going to tap this guy. He can't even keep up as is with the blue circuits. Might end up building over that. Got lots of copper up elsewhere. Let's take this back to load. Take that out. Change So that's to circuit condition and remove that. And we can change those to, I'm sure we don't have any station in here, so we can see with these 3, 5 south. Waiting for these chests empty before I'll let this flow. I'm going to check if these chests were limited. They are. No, that's a lot, but unless I really want to do, get this all unloaded here. So this starts flowing. Next time I go to pick up, it's flowing. Okay, so batteries is a liquid build with 2 input assemblers. So it will be just like sulfuric acid. Sulfuric acid on chem plants. What did we do recently that was like that? Electric engines? It's exactly like electric engines. So could do double sulfuric acid, just like we're doing with the engines here. This would be quite the copy. And the track doesn't have to all be the same. But we would get all the pipe and everything all set to go. So we're going to need, look at this, tanks, pumps, I doubt this assembler build has pipes or anything. So don't like that this goes underneath this thing. Stack of tanks, stack of pumps, whole lot of straight pipe. Let's make that. The underground's 100-ish. Don't think we'll need what am I saying? Don't need lost my brain. It went somewhere. Alright, so what was that? 3-5 south, right? I don't know what I was thinking when I said that. Don't think we'll need, where'd that go? I don't think it was my goal to build off of this, but it's there. So if we build it here, and then, you know, it'd be nice to just keep it so we can use this build that up. Copper. I'm not so caring about the iron, but we probably use it too. Speaking of that, there was an iron mixed in this, and it's still there. We can also add more inactivity. It probably gets 5 seconds of. Let's wait 30 seconds, but how many blue circuits we got going here? 400K. So we're good there for a little bit. Where's my character right in the middle of that? Alright, so this build, monster build. So we'd have lubricant coming in, we'd have supplies of copper and iron. And I suppose, if we place it like this, we could get at that copper. We don't have to have our stations over there. Alright, well, let's look at the initial part of this build. It's a really big build, so the entrance should be right where that track is touching the other track. I like to do at least one section for the stacker. In case we want to do anything through there, we can. So, and then above that would be this build. So, it actually looks like roughly. So I could do it like, how big is that going to be? Let's say I put it right there. It's hard to measure measure that. I'm trying to get some idea where this is. So it's basically that the roboport's equal with this engine. So I get up here, put that. So we're looking roughly there for the top of it. So accumulators is not gonna go there. It's really what I was trying to measure. So we are free in how much room we take up. Is that water right there? Sure it is. We might have more landfill on us. Thank you for that little favor. Not like desperately needed to fill in that hole, but it's not surprising I left a hole somewhere. Okay. So we're gonna need. All right, let's look at the build here. Oh wait. Batteries. I think it's just one of each. Yeah, one of each takes 5 seconds. Sulfuric acid. So 2 sulfuric acid, potentially 3. And say we did an iron plate and a copper plate. That iron train is going to be traveling a ways. Normally in that case I'd do 2, but I think if we did this entrance off of here and put, thinking about doing my own green circuit build, we did which would require its own iron and copper. That would probably be done down here, though. If I'm going to do another iron build, it's going to be around in here, I think. My goal is to try to kind of go upwards in complexity. Grab, supplies from the south. This guy's probably going to plunder the south. Though it's got the east as well, and maybe we go the east with this. I don't know. Technically, we can always move this. We probably won't. And let's put that there. Train coming. Honestly, this is not going to loop over very well. Maybe I should have gone a little further north with this. Yeah, now's the time to do it. Like even just with this small stacker, it's I could put the stacker horizontal. It's not typically my style, but it doesn't hurt to do it that way. Other than it makes, for trains, I gotta kind of go this way and then come back this way. So basically it looks either this way or, you know, you flip it and the train's got to go over and then in. The advantage of this is it has room to grow sideways by a lot. You don't have to really worry about the build. Alright, let's put this back. Let's make sure I erased all this, which I didn't. So it went down in the fog with the blueprint, but the erasing did not. You walk slower with a big blueprint out. So, I mean, this took all my track. Actually, no, I still have the stacker. Pick up. That's kind of unfortunate, huh? This row's off by one. Yep. It's just the way it's gonna have to go. I'm going to put it over here, but it makes sense to use this exit lane. Well, that used all our track. Let's bring our train around. So what we're going to 3 sulfuric and 2 plate trains. It's enough all in here, but they would have room in there. Oops. So technically, it's going to go that way. That's not going to be there, I don't believe. Let's bring our train around even more. honestly, I'm going to move this over. Sorry. Let's make this the exit lane. Actually, this one will go there. These will be exits. Oops. Okay. Just have to be. Oh, that's right. In. pretty sure that's not gonna work. Just do that. Ink. Ink. Okay, the track is set. I guess they're in the middle. I can take those. And what am I missing? Looks like a few power poles. What about inserters? Inserters look fine. Power poles missing way up there. Let's see about power. Bring power in on our track. There's a radar in this build, but maybe I deleted it at some point. So, technically speaking, I'll probably be having a radar come in on this track there. How much track do I got anyways? We do some of that. So now we ought to be able to figure out our radar from that. Whoops. Go all the way back to the beginning. Oops, we're going to need slot closer to home. This track is not actually going to flow out onto the main track. Think I'm going to do accumulators over here somewhere, so this exit actually won't, at least I'm not planning on it. It will flow straight over it into a separate build for, oh, well, no, I take that back. Accumulators could be built there and have that as an option. But yellow science needs batteries. So that won't be happening exclusively. All right, well, I think we're done constructing. We need to change these things to batteries, though. Where is batteries? I can't dissect batteries. Why can't you build batteries? Hello, why can't I find batteries in this? Because batteries are chem plants. Raw. That's why. And they're the same size, so I don't think we have to change anything other than the fact that it's going to be chem plants and not similars, which means less productivity modules. Which kind of rakes. Alright, so we gotta take these back. And we gotta get some chem plants. Don't know how, well, it's gonna be less. I mean, I do have in my, pretty sure I got a battery build in here, don't I? I guess I don't. Alright, well, we gotta go get her. Otherwise, I think we can get some of this going. Let's say, for one, let's see, this is going to be changed to sulfuric acid. Let's copy this. Well, let's not copy it yet. Let's say this is batteries, sulfuric acid unload. Copy that. Those are all batteries. This would be, yeah. Oh, we didn't set up fuel station, did we? Yeah, we gotta set up some other things too. I mean, we gotta come back, right? So there's really no reason to do this other than to do it. I mean, we gotta do it sometime. Batteries, it's 1-to-1, so we'll just do copper load. And we can label this PT batteries. Alright, better, but at least I got a mistake to go fix. Actually, we do need a fuel station. Let's this one go there. Problem is it can't hit the exit. Can't hit the exit. I don't like that anyways. Doesn't need to be that long. I just do the longer one for my personal train. Not yet. Have to set up a few little details before a train shows up. Oops. Got all excited there. Just kidding. Not you. There we go. Table disable when everything is 0. I'm going to send you to the train. Now we're going to rename you. I realized we didn't add the bots. So we can do that. So I can come back under personal train. I should have 1,000 bots. Good. Alright, and you're also going to need Mr. Roboport. I don't see a way out of this. It's actually not bad right there. Well, except for not get these chests. So we're going to do this no matter what we want. I just like to try to keep it as self-contained in this as possible. Because I really don't want bots coming over here to fuel up. I don't. It's just not ideal. I'd rather them, if they need energy, to go back to the middle than come out to the edge. But there's really no option for that. New option tool. Let's start to bring leave it. Yep, fuel train's here. So we need to do this, 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 this. Alright, I think we're done. We didn't name our station though. BT station. Where's my train? Way down here, but the fuel train came in up. We're using the same exit. Entrance, I mean. So why is it way up there? I guess I thought it's... Oh, I'm not using the same entrance. I take that back. Pause because this lane's not being used as much as this one, but this priority input. I wonder how much that's really needed. I know it's because I got wood being burned up there, and I don't think in the long run makes that difference. It's just these don't work if this fills up. Alright, chem plants. How many are we going to need? Like 100 or so. That's big 30. I thought I might, while I'm here, start the sulfuric acid trains. I just handcrafted that. I don't want to handcraft that. Stop. Start with 2. It's sure. me another one, guys. Sulfuric acid, load. PT sulfuric acid unload, inventory empty. Copy that, and then set it on its way. Let's ditch that. Probably ought to start the iron and copper train too. Yep. Full. Yeah. All right. I could start a battery train. I can start one there too, so. Sulfuric acid trains will spam a little bit. Which will then spam petroleum gas, which will get us a little liquid for lubricant, but I think we're pretty much maxing out on lubricant, so which is actually okay. And now my train goes up this way. So I don't know which way is faster. Okay, so technically this is what we want to do. That was close. 12 left. Okay, and then copy one of those, paste it into this. So it's at 34 of each, that's fine. Okay, and then somewhere in here, choose those two batteries. And we got 3K batteries made. Battery stack to what? 100? Pretty sure not 200. I'm wrong. 200 it is. So what are they set for? 667. 2,000 on. Engine was set way too high. You only want enough to fill up one train. That way if, one of these maxes out, the other ones have a chance to fill up. Instead, I had 2,000 for electric engines. That means there's enough to fill up like 8 trains in these chests if they're all full. So those trains are going, iron train is going here. The copper one can go here because copper plates here. So we ought to have an iron build. I don't know, here, worst case, or here. Right now this is empty, doing nothing. Having it way over here for trains is they're not able to come down and straight across. They literally have to come over, down, over, I guess up. Anyways, we have our batteries, so we can continue with green science. With yellow science. I don't know why I said green. I have no idea. So the way these are going is, as long as there's at least 200K, the train doesn't flow in. But, it keeps these pipes full by filling it from both ends and out of tanks that are full. That's why they put all these pumps, keep the tanks full. And of course, I also have these so that they don't backflow. set this to 2000. And on these, instead of setting it to the actual 0, oops, we only have a green wire to it though. So I'll set it to both of them. So we'll set it to actual 0, or do a symbol of 0, which is 2000. That way it can be changed in one place and fixed in all places. Like if you had a series of station, you can just change it in one place. When you use actual numbers in programming terms, it's called a magic number. I don't know why, but when you use a symbol, you literally just one change and it's done. And by having a 2000, these don't empty quite before a train comes in. So having that copper outpost closer, so copper train gets back a whole lot sooner. Okay, so that's batteries. I think we did pretty good there. I was going to start an actual batteries train. Real no huge need for that, but at the same time, it can be done. Capture that train in a screenshot. Get out of there, yellow lines. Okay. It's actually a fairly long episode. We had to do all that landfill. Look at this, this is literally sitting in the middle of the lake for the most part. There's a little land here and there, but yeah, I think that's about perfectly placed. Looks good. Home, James. How's sulfuric acid doing? Still 400,000 on hand. This is probably the build we should have copied or similar. No, not quite. quite. This is sulfur and a sulfuric acid. What's this doing up here? Petroleum gas is getting hit a little hard, isn't it? Well, this one's at 70, but this one's at 200, so no, not an issue. What the? Whoa. What happened? Why did that train get halfway in and then turn around? That's not it. This iron train came halfway in and then stopped. I know why. Oh, I forgot there's a bug I wanted to report. At least I think it's a bug. I need to remember to do that. It has something to do with changing the value in a decider combo. Or the fact that you can't change a value. Change a symbol. My trains are going up. Well, personal train. Product are coming in from down there. Whoa. See, this right here. This is what's happening. We need to be reading this green value. If green equals 0, I'll put an E. And I'll put that to the circuit. Unfortunately, so this copper train, there's really no way to, I think you can change the tick down to a low number so you can actually see the train moving at like a super slow speed. I think that's a command. I can't just toggle it. So if this changes to either yellow or red, keep the station enabled. Is basically the thing. So I'm going to disable it here, and then as soon as that changes to yellow, I'm going to enable it, and now you see it stays enabled. Is that iron train back yet? So even if that, because when the train gets past this signal, it might not actually be at the station. So you also want to make sure when it's red, it's allowed to come in too. So we want the iron train, which is, oh my god, way down here because it tried to go do a loop. Actually, where's it headed? Yeah, alright, that's where I want it to go. Is it actually flowing straight up? It is. So when it gets back in here, show that off too. So what was happening is the batteries went over the threshold of M at the time it was pulling in, which then disabled the station. And since batteries now over M, this value is not sending out an E. But this is less, these are less than the 2000. So it wants to, but, so we'll do the same thing. Watch this signal. As soon as it changes yellow, we'll flip this, and then it stays yellow because we're actually watching that color. That's why I have all these wired up. Some stations don't require it. It's only in stations where you're looking at a value that goes upwards, or it goes upwards opposite of the value you're looking for. I don't know if that makes sense, but so not only do we have 75,000 on hand, we have 32,000 in our train. But by disabling this station at that cap value, this would continue on and make batteries until you had like 700,000 or something on hand, and totally wasting resources. So I think that's going to be it for this episode. I hope you're enjoying it and you're liking what you're seeing with this Megabase. If you'd like to see more, do give me a follow on Twitch, subscribe on YouTube, and if you have any questions, ask them either on Twitch or in the comment sections of YouTube, and I'll do my best to answer. Thanks for watching.